Blowfish Studio. What have I played from them recently? Something. I don't know what that was, but it was Colin Thiele's Stormboy, or today, it's Colin Thiele's Stormboy the game. Although I can't help but be curious. Blowfish Studios. Games. Wow, okay, so they're just a publisher. I'm guessing. Oh, Whipsy! It was Whipsy and the Lost Atlas. That's what I played by Blowfish Studios recently. Okay. Good to know. And if you wouldn't mind, just a moment. Okay, I have returned. Sorry for that minor interruption. I was just making sure the audio levels were good. So this is a game based on a story, based on a book, something like that. Presumably written by this Colin Thiele character. And I think it's like 30-ish minutes long. So don't bother strapping in. We won't be here for too long, I don't think. Hey. Can you please? There we go. There was a pixel below my camera right here. I don't know if you noticed it, but I did, and I wanted to get rid of it. So now that that's solved, new game, let's go. Ew, what do I have on me? A fluff? Stormboy lived with Hideaway Tom, his father. Uh-oh. Hideaway Tom doesn't sound like a good kind of person. Okay, so this is just a forthy kind of inside limbo situation. Years before, when Stormboy's mother had died, he had left Adelaide and gone to live like a hermit by the sea. You know what I need to do here? I need to, I think, move me up here-ish? Let's go here. I don't know what that symbol corner's for, and I'm going to be off-center, but it seems like this is probably the best place for me. I don't want to be covering the text more than anything. What? Okay, pressing circle sends you back to the main menu. That's different. But I guess that's what this is trying to tell me up here. I don't know what I expected that to mean. Alright, left Adelaide. Lived like a hermit. The only other man who lived anywhere near them was Fingerbone Bill, the Aboriginal. It seems like you got a pretty good little society here. At first, Hideaway was afraid that Stormboy would get lost, and so Hideaway looked for a landmark. One day he found a big piece of timber lying... No, I need to... One day he found a big piece of timber lying with the driftwood on the beach. Ah, damn it, I'm covering the text anyway. Yeah. What about here? Can I go here? Can I scooch myself over a bit? Stupid text. Just show up in the same place. Please, just be consistent. There, said Hideaway. Now you'll always have a lookout post. You'll be able to see it far up the beach, and you won't get lost. Some distance from the place where Hideaway and Fingerbone had built their humpies. Their what? The whole stretch of the Coorong and the land around it had been turned into a sanctuary. In the early morning, the tall birds stood up and clapped and cheered the rising sun. I ain't seen it. Stormboy felt the excitement and wonder of it. He often sat on the shore all day with his knees up and his chin cupped in his hands. Sometimes he wished he'd been born an ibis or a pelican. Ibis? Ibis? Daydreams like this can last as long as you like. Alright. Imagine you can fly with the other birds in the sanctuary. Yahoo? Is it? This might be a little bit more engaging if it were, like, behind the shoulder or first person. As it is. I don't know. Neat. Uh-huh. His father's voice roused him, and he ran down to the beach to help dig up a bag full of big cockles for their own tea. "100 cockles is the limit per person. Find as many as you can." Look for bubbles to find cockles. Look around, dig. Okay. And you want me to do 100 of these? Can't even hold the button. You gotta keep tapping it. And there's no reticle to let you know when you're on the cockle. That's a fun word. Cockle. So do I need to dig up 100? Ooh, I got a trophy. Find 20 cockles. This is so exciting. But I'm a quarter of the way there. I can't stop now. Sunk cost fallacy, my foot. Uh-oh, there's a border. I guess the beach could only go so far. I was kind of expecting that I would get achievements for every 20 cockles. But maybe that's asking a bit too much. I also haven't really peeked at the achievements, so I don't know. I just, usually the depth of research I do before playing a game is look it up on howlongtobeat.com to find out roughly how long it's going to take me to play. And then I look up the trophy guide on, I don't even know what the website's called, to be honest. I just type in the game name and then trophy guide in Google to kind of get an idea of how long and how much effort it would take to earn the platinum trophy slash final achievement in any game I play. And I make my decisions based on that data. Which is why I knew this game is roughly half an hour. And I don't think it... I actually... yeah, the achievement difficulty was 1 out of 10. And it's supposed to be completable in a single playthrough, which is also a very important metric to me. Like, if I have to replay a game to get all the achievements, probably not going to bother, unless I really end up liking the game. Like the first Dragon's Dogma. I played that like 3.5 times to get all the achievements, because I really, really, really enjoyed the game. Like, it was one of my favorite games of 2012, for sure. And I haven't even touched the sequel, because I've heard very mixed things about it, and I've just been super distracted with other things this year. Year of our explored 2024, as it were. Just to, make clear the context of my statement there. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, I'm out of cockles. I'm at 98. Are you kidding me? This can't be happening. It's not. Okay. I just missed some. Phew. You found all 100 cockles. I was expecting a little ding and something show up in the corner over that away. Alas. Alright, Pops, we got tea for days. When Stormboy went walking along the beach, over the over the sandhills, or in the sanctuary, the birds were not afraid. They knew he was a friend. That's good. Hello, Mrs. Penguin, said Stormboy each day. How are your bits of thistledown today? Also, why is there a penguin here? But sometimes Stormboy saw things that made him sad. In spite of the warnings and notices, people hurt the birds. One morning, Stormboy found... I don't like this. One morning, Stormboy found everything in uproar and confusion. He heard a faint rustling and crying, and there, under the sticks and grass of the broken nests, were 3 tiny pelicans, still alive. Are we continuing this way? Stormboy picked them up carefully and hurried back with them. You shouldn't just take baby birds. 2 of the baby pelicans were fairly strong, but the 3rd was desperately sick. It was 3 days before the baby pelican was well enough to sit up and ask for food. How do you know they were, like, orphaned? And that was how Mr. Proud, Mr. Ponder, and Mr. Percival came to live with Stormboy. Greedy pelicans will just keep eating fish. Throw the fish to feed the hungry pelicans. Aim fish, pick up launch fish. Okay. Okay. Dude, I'm trying. Open your damn maw. Alright. At last, Hideaway spoke sternly to Stormboy. Mr. Proud, Mr. Ponder, and Mr. Percival will have to go back to the sanctuary where they came from. We just can't afford to feed them anymore. Oh, what are you gonna have a little tantrum now? Time for respectable pelicans to get their own breakfast, Hideaway grumbled, instead of begging from their friends. And as time went on, he really meant what he said. Oh, and yes, animals should be able to fend for themselves. And that includes human animals. Stormboy was sad, but he always knew when his father had made up his mind. Yes, Dad, he said. Hideaway sailed for 5 miles up the sanctuary before he stopped the boat. "Off you go," he said. "Now you'll have to look after yourselves." Hideaway and Stormboy spent the day fishing. It was fine and sunny, but somehow it seemed cold. "Mr. Percival! It's Mr. Percival! Mr. Percival's come back home!" Ever since the miracle of Mr. Percival's rescue, he had been Stormboy's favorite. Oh, you playing favorites with your kids? Tisk, tisk. Stormboy often had fun on the beach with Mr. Percival. Try swimming in different places to see what it's like underwater. Sail the waters of the Southern Ocean, look for places where Stormboy might like to swim. And how about am I supposed to figure that out? What about here? I can't do it. Oh, there we go. Oh, neat. I like this. Stormboy is not a great swimmer. It's actually very clunky. For a 2D game, there's really no excuse for this. So, what am... Dude, can you go somewhere? Like, Am I supposed to find something here? Because... Is there anything actually interesting out here? Or is this like the cockles, and it's just wasting your time, the minigame? I like that the raft just sails. And that's the point of a sail, but it doesn't matter which way it's pointing, it's always just going. Wind be damned. Ooh, it's gotten deeper. Can I go deeper still? I wonder? I think it's pretty, but what is the point? Maybe the point is just the pretty. Maybe that's it. Okay, well, I guess I've had my fun there. Draw in the sand. If you make a mistake or want to start again, waves wash away your drawing. Okay. Oh, this isn't good. What am I doing? What am I doing? Beautiful. Less so. Artist. Whenever he threw the ball, or a smooth pebble, or a sea urchin, or an old fishing reel, Mr. Percival snapped it up and brought it back. You know, would a bird play fetch? Maybe. I've never been friends with a bird before, so I really don't know. You did it, buddy. There's no way that water's deep enough for a dive like that. Commitment. Mr. Percival fetched the ball from underwater 3 times. Okay, hold on. Let's, oh no. Oh no! Spoilers! 3 pelicans get angry during the feeding game. Dive to the deepest part of the ocean. Well, I've already screwed up. So, off we go. If Storm Boy went swimming or sliding down sandhills or playing on the sand, Mr. Percival found a good spot nearby and perched there heavily to watch and wait until it was over. Slide for as long as you like. Mr. Percival will see you on the beach. Can it be like ski free, and if I play for too long, a bear comes and destroys me? Woohoo! Woohoo! Can I do anything? Ooh, speed up. Hell yeah! I want to go off some sick jumps. Woo! Got some air on the... Yeah! Woo! Well, that happened. One day, as Hideaway was watching them play, he had an idea. If he can bring things back to you, perhaps he can carry things away, too. It was the year of the great storms. They began in May, even before the winter had started. Okay, so we're like in Australia or something where the seasons are backwards. Because May is after winter. In the darkness of early morning, Storm Boy suddenly awoke with Hideaway's voice in his ears. "It's a wreck," Hideaway said. "A shipwreck on the shore." Look at them, Stormboy yelled. We must help them. They'll be drowned. How can we help? Said his father. We can't throw a line. It's too far. Stormboy gave a great shout. Mr. Percival! Mr. Percival is the one to do it. He can fly! Mr. Percival needs to fly over the sailor's boat to give them a rope to shore. Oh. Miss? What? Whoa. Oh, alright. I guess we gotta try to keep him centered. He really wants to drift to the right, though. Wow! I'm a-coming for ya! You've done it! You've done it! Stormboy, Hideaway, and Fingerbone shouted together as Mr. Percival landed on the beach. You're a good, brave, clever pelican. Between them, they all slowly hauled the captain ashore and dragged him, pale and half-drowned, onto the beach. Saved, he kept saying weakly. Saved by a miracle and a pelican. You're a big, wonderful bird, he said. He looked up at Hideaway. When he dies, you must send him to the museum. We'll put a label on the case. The pelican that saved 6 men's lives. Hideaway looked around quickly. He was glad Stormboy hadn't heard the captain's words. Well, I mean, it's an animal. It's gonna die eventually. For the rest of the year, everyone was happy. The storms went back to the cold south, the sun warmed the sandhills, and spring ran over the countryside with new leaves and little bush buds. Little bush buds. That's a fun term. Before long, the open season for duck shooting came around again. But a pelican's not a duck. Do they shoot pelicans? I'm sure they must. Somebody must. From the start, Mr. Percival hated the shooters. He harried them whenever he could. Sometimes he just sat staring at them rudely until they grew impatient and chased him away. Dude, do not, like, harass the guys with guns. But most of all, he flew round and round their hiding places in wide circles like a cumbersome old aeroplane on patrol. Before long, the ducks understood Mr. Percival's warnings and kept away. The shooters grew angrier and angrier. Oh god. Mr. Percival, you've sealed your own fate. And so it went on until one terrible morning in February. Uh-oh. Don't shoot! It's Mr. His voice was drowned by the roar of the gun. In the world, Hideaway said sadly, there will always be men who are cruel, just as there will always be men who are lazy, or stupid, or wise, or kind. Today you've seen what cruel and stupid men can do. Cruel, yeah, okay, you can sell me on that one, but stupid? I don't think it was stupid, necessarily. And at 9 o'clock, Mr. Percival died. Oh, he went up to Pelican Heaven. We're going down to Pelican Hell, maybe. Go to the lookout post when you're ready to say goodbye. Flap wings? Flap wings? I guess not. Mr. Percival, Stormboy whispered, "You're the best friend I ever had." And always, above them, in their mind's eye, they can see the shape of two big wings in the storm clouds in the flying scud. Two wings of white with trailing black edges, spread across the sky. For birds like Mr. Percival do not really die. Well, yes, they do. Okay, well, let's watch some credits, shall we? Oh. That's Stormboy. Oh, look, we could read, when Stormboy goes walking along the beach or over the sandhills or in the sanctuary, the birds are not afraid. They know he's a friend. He lives with his father, Hideaway Tom, in a humpy made of brush and wood. Wait. Wait, do they live in like a little tent made of sticks? Uh-oh. One day Stormboy takes in a young injured pelican who he names Mr. Percival. Together Stormboy and Mr. Percival explore the wild windswept coast and its sandhills. They help Stormboy's father catch fish, thwart treacherous poachers, and rescue a shipwrecked crew with unexpected consequences. More importantly, Stormboy learns how to love and care for others with the help of a curious and clever pelican. This coming-of-age tale teaches a gentle lesson about mortality, human cruelty, but ultimately the power of kindness and friendship. Colin Thiele evokes the temper and beauty of the landscape with every syllable that turns the reader's mind into a canvas of the South Australian coast. It is in Australia. Young readers will take these characters and its lessons into their hearts for the rest of their lives. Stormboy is at the heart of Australian children's literature and returns to young readers in this special 55th edition and as a major motion picture. Oh, it's a movie. Neat. I had no idea. Colin Milton Thiele AC was an Australian author and educator. I don't know if AC is like a designation or part of his name or what, but he was renowned for his award-winning children's fiction, most notably the novels Stormboy, Bluefin, The Sun on the Stubble series, and February Dragon. With offices in London, Sydney, and Auckland, New Holland Publishers is setting the benchmark for high-quality, on-trend non-fiction books across all categories, including cooking and health, natural history and gardening, sport, travel, biographies, true crime, self-help, and reference to bold, substantial coffee table books featuring the most dynamic, full-color illustrations. Wow. So you make all the books. Right. And here's a slow crawl of the credits, because I want to make sure all the people who worked on this get their due. Perfect. Oh, it's a story from 1963. Ah, simpler times. Wait, this is a 2018 game? And I'm playing it on PS5? What the heck? Alright, well. I guess that's about it for Stormboy. Let's remember. These are all the different scenes, I guess. These are the mini-games. I don't make them angry. And how do I know which one is which? If I just feed these other two, will the one in the back get angry? Is that Mr. Percival? And if he's shaking his beak like that, is that angry? How do I know? I don't speak Burtonese. Okay, he's shaking his beak now. There we go. Angry birds. Okay, I could play more minigames and bore you with it. You know what? No. I am going to bore you with achievement hunting. Here. Borderlands 4? I don't care. I played the first Borderlands, and then... It's a secret. Don't tell. What do I gotta do? Dive to the deepest part of the ocean. Play each minigame once through Remember menu. Change direction in the Sanctuary Dream game 15 times. Stay underwater for the maximum amount of time. Okay. I can do this. If we play the Doodle game, there we go. We're sand sliding. Woohoo! Yibbity skibbity, look at me go! This is kind of annoying that I have to go back to the Remember menu every time. I just want to, like, complete a round to make sure it counts, you know? Oh, gotta get the cockles. 1 cockle, ha ha ha. 2 cockle, ha ha ha. 3 cockles, ha ha ha. Good enough. I played the fish game. What was this game? Oh, this is just the flying around the sanctuary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Born to fly. I actually like this minigame because there's a point to it. No, Mr. Percival! Don't go off the side of the screen! And this is just flying down to the perch. Flap those wings, Percy. Flap them good. Aw. Alright, so there's Remember. I gotta dive to the deepest part of the ocean, which I don't think is here. Looks deeper over this way. but not by much. Oh no, that was quitting the game. Shoot. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I went in the wrong game. God damn. Okay, so I think it gets deeper out this way as we get closer to these boats. Or at least as close as possible. We're gonna hit this invisible wall here. Ooh, look how murky it is. This has got to be the deepest part, right? Dive, Storm Boy, dive! Adventurist, was that it? I think so. And now we just gotta wait for him to run out of breath and he'll go back to the top all on his own. And that should be it. Wow. This kid can hold his breath quite a while. Is he one of those, like, what are they? Is it Maui people? Who are, like, kind of adapting to, you know, living partially underwater, because they can hold their breath for like 5 minutes and can actually like change the shape of their eyes to see better underwater. It's kind of amazing. Kind of like a I don't know if I want to call it evolution exactly, but like you can see how, you know, people adapt differently to different environments. It's wild. It's so cool. Definitely something to look up and read about, because yeah, it's so fascinating the way people can adapt to their surroundings. But that's it for Storm Boy. There you go. If you're looking for an easy platinum trophy on your PlayStation, what was this? 42 minutes. 42 minutes. That's pretty good. But yeah, that was a cute little game. Didn't have quite the emotional impact that it wanted to, but it was nice. I liked it. I don't remember how much I paid for it. Probably too much. But you know, there's a good amount of people who worked on it, so I'm happy to kick a little bit of funds their way. I guess that's about all I have to say, though. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.